Nebraska lawmakers got to work on the first day of the 2018 legislative session by introducing more than 100 bills.
The biggest issue lawmakers face in a short 60-day session is finding a way to close a nearly $200 million budget shortfall. 3 News Now reporter Nick Starling was in Lincoln for the first day and previews what we can expect in the coming weeks.
It may be a new session, but a lot of senators tell me it's kind of like deja vu to last session, where they have to deal with corrections, property taxes, and trying to deal with hundreds of millions of dollars to cut out of the budget.
With that, we're off to the races as the 2018 legislative session starts.
I think people have the right attitudes this year. I think everybody wants to accomplish some things.
But there's sure to be plenty of hurdles along the way.
This is going to be an interesting session. We're still trying to figure out what kind of money we're going to have to spend, if any.
The state's revenues are again not meeting expectations, leaving a roughly $200 million hole in the budget. Appropriations Chair Senator John Stenner says after slashing over $1 billion last session, future cuts will be hard to figure out.
That included across-the-board cuts. It has some strategic cuts, some cash transfers, and of course then we'll take a look at the rainy day fund.
Stenner says one saving grace could be the federal tax bill President Trump signed last month, which could potentially add more revenue.
I believe that we're at a bottom, and I'm hoping that we're coming out of it.
Other priorities like lowering property and income taxes will take center stage, as will bills addressing prison reform, health care, and guns. This day also marks the first for newly appointed Omaha Senator Teresa Thibodeau.
Overwhelming, but very excited to be here.
She's introducing a bill to put bottle clubs like Club Omaha in the State Liquor Control Commission's hands.
They don't have the 2 o'clock closing time. Some of them are open until 5 in the morning. So, that leads to an excess of drinking.
And for 6 senators, including Burke Harr, this is their last session.
It's amazing how quickly the 8 years come and go.
Senators now have 10 days to introduce bills, then they will go to hearings. Because of this shortened 60-day session, Speaker Scheer tells me probably only senators' priority bills will be heard on the floor. Reporting in the Capitol, Nick Starling, 3 News Now.